Peace, fam. What's good? It's your brother God Science, man. I'm up in here once again. Shout out to the whole family for watching the videos, subscribing, chopping it up with me in the comment section. I really appreciate it, man. Salute to y'all, man. True indeed. I wanted to make a quick video on an interview I just saw this morning, and I gotta say it was a good interview. Shout out to Sonetta for this good interview. I do, make videos disagreeing sometimes with the things Sonetta does, but this was a good interview, man. Shout out to you. I gotta give it up. He asked some real hard questions to this brother, and I'm talking about brother Ronald Savage. And salute to him too, man, for having that strength. It looks like a real humble dude, good brother, real jokeable, somebody that I hang out with. Seems like a fun, down to earth brother, and shout out to him for having the balls to get up in front of a camera and admit to the things that he experienced, which is not a good experience. Now, this is all around, African Bambaataa. And I didn't make a video on this because, coming out of hip hop Brooklyn, I was there in 88. I was young, about probably 10 years old or so, but I remember every bit of it, the albums that were coming out, the evolution of hip hop. What the hell was it? I mean, we always talk about Egypt building pyramids, the greatness, the things that we did. Well, one of another pyramid that we built that was, I mean, I won't not saying the physical pyramid, but the greatness, that things that we created was hip hop. And I mean, corporate has it now. It's devolved, if that's a fucking word. So we know where it is right now. But I'm talking about watching it grow from the beginning to the height, what you would call a golden era. African Bambaataa was one of the key players in there. I don't I'm not 100% sure, but I think he gave the name hip hop according to Karis One. So growing up in New York, I've always heard, I'm not gonna front, that he was gay. I've heard that shit before, but I've never heard that that he was a alleged child molester and shit like that. I did not have any clue about that. So first time you heard that shit, you were like, "Man, you didn't want to believe that." I didn't want to believe that for a while. I was like, nah, don't tell me Africa Bambaataa, man. It's a sad day for hip hop. Nobody wanted to believe that shit. Then we saw, brothers like Ronald Savage come out. Brothers like Hassan Campbell came out, and regardless of if y'all disagree with these brothers and the things they do, you gotta give it up for them to come out and sit down and admit that shit. It takes guts to do that. And it was a good interview. Sonetta asked some real hard questions, and I had those questions. I mean, when we think about someone being molested, when we hear about these stories, the first thing we be like is, yo, ain't nobody getting that close to me. I mean, you know that you're gonna knock somebody the fuck out if they try to look at you the wrong way or rub up on you with that gay shit. So in your mind, you're like, well, why did you let this happen? Or why did you go back? And why did and I think the answers that he gave, it really, I believe him. I believe him. Even, we're not in, it's hard for you to judge someone you're not in that situation. I can't even imagine being in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how a 15-year-old, whether how old they were little, little kids, man, and it's hard for us to, sit and judge. Well, you should have did this. We don't know what the fuck we'd have did in a situation like that. Now, I mean, sitting here as a grown ass man, somebody's gonna get killed. You say that ain't nobody even getting close to me to do that shit. You go down fighting, but it's easy for us to say that. But the person that really went through it, being that young, you know, um, African Bambaataa is a powerful figure, man. Especially back then. Especially back then. So, I get it, man. I gotta say I believe him. I believe the answers that he was given. I think he was real honest, and like I said, it's a the reason I'm making a video is just one of the a good interview I've seen in a while on Sonnet, and that's just my opinion. Some people would disagree with me. I know some people probably won't like it, but for me, I think it was a great interview. And I've here to end it. I just, I'm not gonna be too long to end it. I've heard all the jokes. I don't like joking about people who was molested. Yeah, you could get all the punchlines and all that shit. Yeah, but the thing is, you might have someone that's being molested now watching that, and they sitting down thinking about coming out telling someone, and to see them be ridiculed and made fun of, that the person that's being molested, they're not gonna likely come out. They're not gonna likely come out now and be like, look at this motherfucker getting roasted. I ain't saying shit. So I think that's real fucking dangerous, man, to come out and, make fun of someone being molested. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't believe Brother Hassan's Campbell's story. I always maintained with these two brothers, I just don't see why someone will make up being fucking molested. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You're gonna be humiliated. They shouldn't feel humiliated because they didn't do anything wrong. But come on, you know what time is it in this world, in this society? You're gonna be humiliated. It's something that people that's been molested don't want to come up and say, "Hey, a man fondled me" or some shit, or "died me" or some shit. You don't want to. You're not gonna say that. I'm not laughing to make light of it, but it takes some guts to do that. So I give these brothers a salute. Shout out to Ron Savage, man, for a good interview, man. Great interview, man. And that's about it. What y'all think about it, man? Did y'all see the interview? If you haven't, go watch it. It's a pretty good interview. What y'all think about the whole Bambata situation? I like I said, I never really wanted to believe this, but the thing that got me that said, yo, hold up, something is wrong, is when I saw an interview done by Lord Jamar from the Brand Nubians on Vlad TV. And Lord Jamar, he wasn't a part of the Zulu Nation, but they recorded in the same studio and stuff like that. And he claimed that he saw B Stinger there all the time. And when Bambata came out and said that he did not know B Stinger, that shit sent a big ass red flag. So that when I heard that, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Something is wrong. Of course, it's still ongoing. Like I said, what y'all think about it? Anyway, thank you guys for watching, subscribing. That's my take on it. Good video, good interview by Sanetta. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out, man. I'm out. Peace.